Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be going over TOEFL Speaking Question 1 and some useful tips to help you get a high score. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more TOEFL preparation tips every week. First, let's quickly go over what you'll need to do for TOEFL Speaking Task 1. In this task, you're asked to choose between two options and provide reasons for your preference. You have 15 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to speak. Tip number 1. Structure your response. Although this is not a strict requirement, it's a good way to stay organized and focused. It's easy to get lost when speaking off the top of your head, so it's important to follow a simple structure. Introduction, reason, example. You should begin by stating your preference directly, then explain the reasons for your choice, and finally, give a personal example that supports your answer. Optionally, after explaining your reasons, you can briefly acknowledge the other option by saying, for example, why it may appeal to some, but it doesn't work as well for you. Let's look at an example. If the question is, some students prefer to study alone, others prefer to study in groups. Which do you prefer and why? You could structure your answer like this. I would say I prefer to study alone. Firstly, when I study by myself, I can focus better and avoid distractions. I find that being alone allows me to concentrate fully on my work. Secondly, studying alone helps me manage my time more efficiently. I can set my own schedule without having to coordinate with others. For example, last semester, I had an important exam coming up. I chose to study alone in the library, which allowed me to go through all my materials at my own pace, without interruptions from group discussions. While studying in groups might help with exchanging ideas, I personally feel that individual study is more productive for me. Tip number 2, be specific. In the TOEFL speaking section, general answers won't help you score high. You need to give detailed answers that show you can communicate effectively in English. Instead of saying, I like studying alone because it's better, try offering specific reasons like, I prefer studying alone because it allows me to focus without distractions. Tip number 3, manage your time. You only have 45 seconds to speak, so it's important to stay on track. Here's a simple approach. Start by stating your preference in the first 5 seconds, then spend the next 25 to 30 seconds explaining your reasons with details and examples, and use the last 5 to 10 seconds to wrap up your answer by quickly going over the other choice, without going into too much detail. Finally, tip number 4, practice regularly. The more you practice speaking English, the better you'll become at organizing your thoughts quickly and clearly. To practice, try recording your answers and listening to them. You can also practice with a friend or tutor to get feedback on your fluency and pronunciation. If you want more TOEFL speaking practice, be sure to check out our other videos on this channel, where we break down more task types and offer more tips. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. And feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions or want us to cover another TOEFL section.